Hello and welcome. This is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan coming to you a couple minutes early, 10 minutes shy of 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here in Southern California. Actually, let me know, guys. Good to see everyone. I saw people chatting before we came on. I came on, and I want to wish Dr. Bear and Fu Man Poo and Vegan Metalhead just best wishes to you guys. I saw you guys are having some bummer things happening to you guys right now, so wishing the best. Yeah, life can be really just a bit of a constant bummer. I can relate to that. So a lot of good vibes and compassion heading out your guys' ways. Also, let me too know down in the chat, the live chat, if you guys got your notification. Last time I looked here, I did not get a notification, but maybe I've locked my phone down so tight that YouTube doesn't get through. So let me know if you guys are getting your notifications for our content, particularly this live stream that's happening right now. Assume you guys did, because all of a sudden a bunch of you guys just popped up out of nowhere. So cool. I'm glad you're on right now, Dr. Bear. I wasn't sure if you guys had stepped away or anything, so cool. And oh yeah, I forgot you're in Oregon. Weather must be starting to get nice up there by now, this time of year, I hope. And say hello, AJ Vintage, Atomic Vegan, and Peter. Hey, Peter, is Piers Morgan saying any more wacky stuff about vegans today? I think he just says it when he wants to get vegans to talk about him. Oh, Epsom sauce. You got a notification 30 minutes ahead when I went live. Okay, great. And Heather got a notification. Cool. Tracy did not get a notification. Good to see you, Tracy, the vegan. So it's kind of a mixed bag. I don't know why YouTube is kind of like just not like being cool to us lately. Like, first the algorithm, now not always sending out the notifications. But I'm grateful that those of you that got them did get them, and it's not like a complete block on Happy Healthy Vegan on YouTube's part. But anyway, good to see y'all. I saw it on the list of videos. Okay, cool. I'm glad it's sharing the live streams. I know YouTube, at least for now, seems to give a little bit of priority to live streams over like non-live videos, so cool. Okay, so it's like 50-50 you guys got notifications. I'm still waiting for my notification to come. Let me just, I usually get email notifications. Oh, okay, I got an email notification, but not just like the regular app push notification. You get yours telepathically. Why not? Any way you can get them, the better. So cool. Let me know if everything is looking and sounding good for you. I did all my checks of everything this time. Hopefully, knock on wood. I do have a real wood desk here. Got it in 1990 when I lived in San Francisco. A real honest to goodness wood desk. Anyway, cool. Hopefully everything is good. I smoothed out all the tech issues that have been plaguing me every time I do a live stream, it seems. Cool, Dr. Bear, you did get a notification. So cool. It sounds like it's a mixed bag. 50-50. Jim Cole, I'm going to put you in timeout, bro. Your message is getting held because you're spamming us with some like foul language. So if you want to talk about something like, non-silly and ridiculous, feel free. If not, we'll just ban you. I have like 2 moderators on now plus myself, so no troll foul language spammers are gonna get through today, just saying. So if you want to participate in this discussion, want to see ask a real 10 and a half or 11 and a half year vegan here a question, get some advice from other vegans, feel free. So that's the whole point of this live stream. I should say up front, it's not to just like preach to the choir. It's to talk to other vegans, obviously. But actually, it's I'm hoping like people who are vegan curious will come and learn. And I know there are many of you guys out there who are vegetarian or vegan curious who ask questions. And any person who thinks they can debunk veganism, I'm willing to hear their arguments out too. We have a few just really, really basic rules here. Let's just go over them really quickly. And these should be like self-explanatory. I have a really low bar here. It's not like I'm some like dictator fascist type. Just be cool. That's what rule number 1 says. Just converse here with me and with others in the chat in a civil and respectful manner. And I have zero tolerance for any racism, sexism, ageism, homophobia, any forms of hate are gone. Secondly, no spamming, and most people are pretty good about that. And lastly, if you're here to debunk veganism, just give us your best thing, your best argument, your best reason. Don't give me one, then another reason. Oh, but what was the one last week? But Venus flytraps though, but crop dust though, but my ancestors. No, just give us one and we'll analyze that. But if you keep throwing poop on the wall, we will kick you out, or at least time you out. So these are the basic rules for people who haven't seen my rules. And again, it sucks I even have to make rules, but I think it's just a baseline for what we expect here. And just basically be civil, be cool, and everyone can participate, vegan and non-vegan alike. So anyway, it's good to see Tracy the vegan back in our ranks here. She's been so busy getting her new house set up. Angie told me, Tracy, that you're getting your home gym set back up now. That must have been a pain to move it from one place to another, moving hundreds of pounds of weights, a squat rack, a bench, and everything. That sounds like a lot, in addition to moving. Yeah, those are pretty easy rules to follow. I think so. I hate it when people say you're being all dictator, authoritarian. No, I mean, if you can't follow these rules, how do you even go to work or school or not get fired from and expelled? I mean, this is just basic stuff here. I'm not like asking for a whole lot. So anyway, let's see. Yeah, Vainominen. Rule number 1, be cool, dude. I just could have wrote that too, huh? Hey, heartily, 10-man Adonis. Good to see you. Let's see, Jason Black. Okay, I see you asking some kind of medical type question. I want to make it really clear. I'm not a medical doctor, a health professional, nutritionist, dietitian, anything like that, but I'll check out your question and see if it's something I feel like I can address, because I do answer some things that I've done personally. So anyway, 2 months in, your name's Jason, I see. You've been taking 2,000 IUs every couple of days of vitamin D and B12 every other day. So I guess okay. Things have been going good, feel more superhuman. Do you think that's too much? Again, I would see what the medical recommendations are. Like, see what, like, just the normal, like the RDA, recommended daily values. Yeah, if you're concerned about getting the exact amounts, I would talk to a health professional on that. But I don't really, I don't think, as far as I know, it's pretty hard to get an overdose of vitamin B12. It's pretty, pretty non-toxic from what I understand. But it's not doing anything crazy. I don't imagine they're doing anything that's going to harm you. But yeah, if you really want to just get some great information, I would talk to a health professional on that. Preferably, if you can, if you're lucky enough to know a vegan health professional, they could really get you dialed in with that too. Hey, Uncle Walt. Yes, my rules. All right, they're just basic rules, simple rules for living in society, right? So when people give me this fascist, authoritarian, no, I mean, if you can't follow these basic rules, how are you functioning in this world? How are you not getting fired from your jobs? How are you not getting expelled from school? How are you not getting a fight every time you walk outside and see someone that you don't like, So anyway, yeah, these are just basic rules. Yeah, Tracy, yeah, we urinate, unused B12, it's water soluble. I'm not sure how vitamin D works out, but yeah, that you'll want to, here, let me ask you this. What was your name again? I remember your last name. What was your first name again there? Jason. What was I going to tell you? I forgot what I was going to tell you, so I was worried about your name. Yeah, vitamin D is a little more tricky. Depends on your skin pigment, or your light skin or your dark skin, and how much sun exposure you can get where there's sufficient UV rays. But yeah, most people should probably just take a vitamin D supplement. Most people don't get enough sun. But I was going to say, just get a blood test now if you haven't already. Everyone should do that. If you're new to veganism, if you've never had a blood test, or at least not one in a long time, get one taken early on. So if you happen to be low in something already, like, you were already, before you went vegan, you would already know and not blame it on veganism, just kind of get a baseline. So I recommend that right now, Jason. If you're new, go get a blood test right now. See where you're at. You might be really, strong in these areas. It's not like you're going to go deficient in, like, say, vitamin B12 overnight. I mean, I went 5-6 odd years as a vegan before ever taking a B12 supplement, but I did that responsibly. I was getting my blood tested. I knew I was fine, and I only started taking a sup only because people are watching us and wondering what we're doing. I wanted to set a nice, positive, healthy example for all people. But yeah, it takes a long time to deplete a healthy B12 store, from what I understand. Cool. I'm glad you appreciate our what goes on here in the chat here in these live streams. Yeah, Jason, if you're new, every Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is exactly right now. Every Friday night at this time, I come on. And like tonight, I came on a little bit earlier than that because I was all set up and ready to go. I try to do a midweek live stream and vary the time and day a little bit, but I'm pretty bad about that. But you can rest assured, Friday night, every Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I open it up to Ask Me Anything. And on Fridays, I especially open up to anti-vegans to come here and give me your best shot. State your best argument as to why you think veganism is null and void, why you think veganism has been debunked. Let's hear your argument. So we try to have some fun on Fridays, help help everyone out, and also try our best to tolerate listening to a few anti-vegan arguments and respond in an objective manner. Hey, we got our first super chat tip of the evening here from Metalhead, the vegan Metalhead. Vegan spam is cool though. You have some in your freezer. Hey, I'm sorry to hear about you have to go to a funeral this weekend, Metalhead. I'm sorry to hear about that. Hope you are doing well. Best wishes to you there. But what's that? Vegan spam. I don't think you've ever had vegan spam. Who makes it, or did you make it? Let me know more about this vegan spam. I want to check this out. Hey, Vegan Wesker, how's it going? Let's see, Maya, Elise, you're a friend with vegan in the early 80s, and we didn't know what vegan was really, so he didn't even supplement for years. Yeah, it just shows you, your friend didn't like pass out and die immediately, or even after several or many years of that. But yeah, you should, now that we know a lot more, the information about how to healthily be vegan is out there. So yeah, if you need to take some supplements, grab them. I really don't take too many myself. My main thing I do is a sublingual B12 spray, like maybe once a week. I have my Clean Machine Green Protein. Let me know if you guys want me to show that. It's something I put in my smoothies, but it's a whole food plant. I came for the protein, and I learned it has like bioavailable B12 and omega-3 fatty acids and like iron and all these other great vitamins and minerals. So I stayed for that. But anyway, let me know if you guys want to see that, and I will show it to you. Did we do anything related to May 4th? Actually, yeah, Disneyland was doing a special event that night. May the 4th be with you. We didn't go to that, but we were at the little outdoor bar there, the Tiki Bar, Trader Sam's. And we hadn't been there in like several months since we made that vlog for you guys a few months back. So we were just having a kind of rough day. We said, the hell, let's just drop what we're doing. Let's go get a little drink. I had a non-alcoholic drink that day, a Schweitzer Falls and an Impossible Burger. And we saw everyone dressed up. Not everyone, but a lot of people were dressed up in their Star Wars May the 4th be with you thing. So we didn't really do anything. Yeah, Jason, I got a bunch of guitars here. They're out of camera, but they're all on this wall over here. But yeah, there's a couple hanging up back there. Yeah, we're actually a band. I'm a music producer. I've made, I think, a dozen albums over the years. Wrote the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing. I produced them and co-wrote them with my musical partners, vocalists. Uncle, is Clean Machine raw or is it heated? I have no idea. I don't think it's raw. I have no idea. I'll ask them sometime. I've never even thought to ask them, is it raw or heated in its production? Hey, Sarah, good to see you. Yeah, if I remember right, Sarah, you had to leave last weekend. So yeah, your presence was, your absence was felt and noticed. So good to have you back here. Let's see. So let's see what kinds, any questions we got here. Okay, Omnipork makes a vegan spam. Well, thanks for sharing that, Vegan Metalhead. I want to check it out. I want to check out some vegan spam. Not to say I was ever a big fan of eating spam before I went vegan, but I'll check it out. Musical collabs in the future or YouTube collabs, V and Moinen. Long story short, though, I don't have any planned right now. So anyway, right now, actually, I'm in the middle of editing a new music video for Love Spirals for the third song on our EP, Smile. It's a song called Down Low, Keep It on the Down Low. So I've been just working on that for the past. I went hardcore. Yeah, but anyway, working on that. Hopefully we'll have that out for you soon. Hopefully in a week or so. You know, the editing's going pretty well. It's going to be a very cinematic looking video. I'll give you a hint. It's not filmed at a beach this time. It's filmed in nighttime and darkness and stuff. So it'll be a whole different vibe from most of our music videos. Let's see. What's that, Peter? There's a new fancy vegan restaurant opening in Las Vegas. I think I might have heard about that. Las Vegas is just getting ridiculously silly for as far as like being a great vegan city now. It's crazy. Can't release a progressive metal album. I'll keep that in mind. Move the Lion, but probably not, because yeah, that's not a genre that Angie and I are big aficionados of. But thanks for the suggestion there. If I remember, I'll pass it on to her. Let's see. All right, let me get a little water. It's already starting to warm up. It's not that hot, but when I have the door closed to this studio, as I do, and the lights are on, even though they're all RGB lights. Oh, I didn't turn the lava lamp on. What a setback. Hang on one second. Yeah, that lava lamp will put out some heat. That's a 25 watt, just regular incandescent bulb. Everything else in here is LED, but it still gets warm. Computers, you know, I guess that's how gear is. Yeah, if you're new here, yeah, Sarah sees some new folks here. If you're new, I hope you can announce yourself. Let us know if you're new. And yeah, if you have any questions, that's what we're here for on Fridays. Ask a vegan anything. I've been vegan since 2010. And before that, I wasn't eating much meat for like the prior 10 years before that. So kind of like plant-based for like, 2 decades. But really, like, 100% vegan since October-ish of 2010. So yeah, well, this will be my 12th year vegan this fall. So if you have any questions, I'm the kind of person who likes to base my decisions about vegan, like how I live. Veganism is an ethical, moral stance against animal cruelty, as we all know. I see your tip there, Dr. Bear, but if you have questions about how to implement a vegan lifestyle, I try to keep it as fact-based as possible. I don't believe in woo-woo nonsense. It's evidence-based information. So, hey, Dr. Bear, thank you for our second super chat tip of the day. If you guys want to leave any super chat tips, there's 2 ways to do it. Down at the bottom of the live chat here on YouTube, you'll see the icon for like the happy face and the dollar sign. The dollar sign will let you leave us a super chat tip, and I'll see your comment, and that's cool. And if you want to be even more pro content creator, that's us. There's the link pinned up top for Streamlabs. And has our bot been chatting? I remember our bot has been kind of quiet the past few live streams. Anyway, pinned up to the top of this chat is the link to Streamlabs, where you can also leave a super chat. And what's cool about Streamlabs is they don't take a penny from content creators. Actually, I need to turn our bot on again. This seems to be something I need to do from time to time. I'll get to your question there, Dr. Bear. Let me flick the bot off and on. It's on, but it hasn't been chatting. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, we'll get our bot back on. Our bot posts the link to our Streamlabs. Anyway, Streamlabs is cool. You can leave a super chat tip just the same as like YouTube's, but they don't take anything from the content creators. YouTube takes 30%. Dr. Bear, you're reading a news article today about sorry, the water burp there. Oh, about the racehorse. Yeah, Medina Spirit died of heart failure at 3 years old. And yeah, horses, yeah, can live into their 20s. Very sad. Horse racing is cruel and should be banned. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, horses are, like, I remember, before I went vegan, like my dad, he was all into like horse racing. He had a bookie and everything. Like, how many of your dads have bookies? I just kind of grew up with that. I was telling Andrew about my dad having a bookie, and I realized I don't think every kid's dad had a bookie for like betting horses. Anyway, yeah, we go to the horse track and you get the racing form, and they have little icons to show you which horses are on drugs. Like there's like it's like a needle, like an injection needle, and I think there's different icons for different kinds of drugs. It just shows you like, wow, what are they doing to these horses to get them all jacked up? Anyway, yeah, horse racing is a 100% perfect example of what's not vegan. It's cruel and it's inherently exploitative. Like, say you have an animal and you love it and all, but you're still exploiting it for your own benefit to win glory, to win money, or what have you. So, the horse, probably doesn't want to be a racehorse. Okay, you did see the Streamlabs bot, Dr. Bear? Oh, there's our Streamlabs bot. Okay, cool. I don't know why I didn't see it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting older or too much vegan brain fog, huh? Let's see. What's that, Uncle Walt? Did I see the study that vegetarian children are just as healthy as kids who eat meat? I didn't see that, but I've seen studies over the years that indicate, pretty much the same thing, that kids who do not eat meat, kids who do not have dairy, seem to have no negative health outcomes, mental outcomes. There's no negatives. I can't remember if there's positives, but it's not like they're deficient or weak or dumb or anything like that. Just they develop pretty much right on. But yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, if you want to post a link to that, Uncle Walt, feel free. Totally cool. What's that, Steve? Horse racing uses steroids and Lasix. They put the L at the horse. Yeah, I forgot how the little icons and stuff worked out. But yeah, different icons and letters for different drugs that they give the horses. I mean, how crazy? I mean, of course, if you give if you inject a bunch of performance enhancing drugs into horses, yeah, yeah, they're gonna run faster. I mean, but if they're all taking the drugs and they're not good for them, I mean, this is horrible. This is cruel and exploitative. What'd you do there, Tracy? How are you a naughty moderator? I didn't see anything naughty. I'm with you, Wesker. No animal wants to be sat on and used and injected with all these crazy drugs that enhance their performance and are not particularly good for their health and longevity. Oh, Graven Babies. Oh, please tell us. Good to see you, Graven Babies. How did you get out of jury duty? And let us know if your being vegan had anything to do with that. Let's say, I'm vegan and I don't believe any of this bullcrap you guys are telling me. Let me know if you were able to pull that card. I haven't heard anyone say that yet. But yeah, let us know. Or you just got out in a normal way, a normal way that, people have been doing for ages. So yeah, curious if you want to share with us how you got out of jury duty so we can all learn from you. Last time we got out of jury duties, we just didn't show up. It was during the beginning of the pandemic lockdowns. I'm going, screw this. I'm not going to the supermarket, let alone sit in a jury room. So I just threw them in the trash and just said I'll deal with the consequences if I had to. And I guess they ended up canceling jury duty right around then anyway for everyone. Okay, same day as your mammogram. Okay, I can't use that one, but cool. I'm glad that worked out. You already had a medical appointment that day, so awesome. Okay, I see Uncle Walt put the link to that study there. If any of you guys want to see that study about how vegetarian kids are no worse off than kids that eat meat. Hello, Han Solo's cousin. Thank you for you're our first YouTube super chat tip of the live stream here tonight. So thank you, Han Solo's cousin. Be ethical, be vegan. Couldn't agree anymore. Yeah, be ethical, and particularly in your relationship with animals, meaning you don't need to exploit and use them to eat them, wear them, and if you have that mindset and you follow up on that mindset and saying, I'm definitely not going to eat them, wear them, you're going to be vegan, and that's what vegan is. Thank you so much. Uncle has some vegan frayne bog. Yeah, I know, I'm having frayne bog tonight too, or vegan brain frog, huh? Yeah, a 2 a.m. vegan. Yeah, vegetarian diet. I mean, it is what it is, but one thing that vegetarian diet has in common with vegan is that it's meatless. And these knucklehead anti-vegans don't really make much of a distinction between vegans and vegetarians. If they hear the word or phrase meatless, they freak out anyway. They don't really care too much that you're also avoiding dairy and eggs. It's really the meat that gets most people. But anyway, yeah, studies like that study vegetarians show that meatless diets for people, or in this case children, don't produce all these negative health outcomes. Let's see. Oh, hey, thanks again, Han Solo's cousin. Hey, maybe we're getting ready for keeping a pizza fund for this evening. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about pizza now. I was thinking of some of Angie's Tuscan kale peel-off, but I'll keep my mind open for some pizza tonight, maybe. Thanks, Han Solo's cousin, for your very generous support there. Is Coke vegan? I don't know. I haven't drank Coca-Cola since like the 1980s or 90s. You guys tell me. I'm pretty sure it's vegan, right? I don't think there's any animal products in there. Maybe something about the sugar, possibly, but I thought they use high fructose corn syrup. I don't think that's refined via animal bits, but you guys can tell me. I'm not an expert in Coca-Cola or sugar for that matter, so let me know if you guys know if Coke is vegan. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it probably is. If I had to bet on it, I'm going to put my money on it's an accidentally vegan product, but let me know. You never know what kinds of odd ideas humans have in finding weird, bizarre ways to exploit animals and put their products into products that don't need animal products. Let's see, Tracy saying true. Corn syrup, unless you get Coca-Cola made in Mexico, which is made from sugar. So yeah, corn syrup doesn't have the same potential problems as like cane sugar, right, Tracy? If I understand it right. Again, I'm not an expert on all things, so that's why I'm not going to pretend I know the right answer. I'll see what you guys have to say. Let's see, Baratus, what an odd thing. You saw, where did you see this at? Did you see a video on YouTube? A pig that was dispatched humanely? How do you dispatch? You meaning kill. How do you humanely kill a pig in front of 5 or 6 other pigs? So you think that's a really beautiful or a cool thing? Those pigs can't eating. No fear or remorse of the loss of the other pig. Does this disprove animal trauma? Well, first of all, how do you humanely kill a pig? How do you humanely, if there's a way to humanely kill a pig, describe this method, because that means you could apply the same technique and methods to humans. So therefore, if you can humanely kill a pig, you can humanely kill a human. So you can, and by therefore, humanely kill any living sentient being who doesn't want to be killed. So I'm going to get to the end of your question. Please tell me how you humanely kill a sentient being that doesn't want to give its life up. So I want to hear that one first. Let's see. Metalhead, your parents had 13 houses when you were born. Don't think that is normal, and they were all in the same town. Yeah, that is not normal. I've never heard of anyone having 13 houses, let alone all in the same town. That's hopefully those are good real estate investments. I mean, that's one reason to have 13 homes, I guess, if you're a real estate investor. Other than that, yeah, it's kind of a hard to fathom motivation for that. Yeah, dispatch, Jesse 12 string, huh? That's a new one, huh? That is a new one. Dispatch. Don't you like dispatch like a taxi cab driver or something like that? Anyway, Han Solo's cousin, cool, thank you. You looked it up, the Coca-Cola question, and it is vegan, at least in the United States, as Tracy and I were pointing out about the sugars. I was aware how in Mexico they don't use high fructose corn syrup. They make it the old school style, the way it was when I was a kid. So it is accidentally vegan. Okay, and thanks for the super chat tip, Han Solo's cousin. I really appreciate that. You know, we're not a huge YouTube channel. Our videos don't get tons of views. So yes, any support we get here in the live streams is greatly appreciated. Fu Man Poo, you miss your carefree stoner days of youth. Hope you weren't smoking too much when you were too young. College age, that's a good time to, I guess, get into that. Rachel Lane responding to that guy saying that he can humanely dispatch a pig. Anyway, he just adopted a dog last week. Good, nice for you. Major anxiety due to past trauma. We are working on it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Pretty sure any animal is the same and can feel pain or remember trauma. Good for you. Good for you for adopting too. That's what we did with our pets too. They were rescues. Han Solo's cousin, you're in the USA? Let me see the context. Okay, you're in the USA. Okay, that's the context. You're in the USA. I assumed you were. So yeah, I'm saying for everyone else listening, yeah. If you're in the United States, sounds like Coca-Cola is vegan. The only questionable ingredient, as far as we know, would be the high fructose corn syrup, which, as I understand, doesn't involve the potential risks that are involved in just non-high fructose corn syrup, how they might use some animal products in a process of producing sugar, but I don't think that happens in high fructose corn syrup. So the good news is, if you like Coca-Cola and you live in the United States, sounds like it's vegan. Hey, Natalie, you are awake for once at 3 a.m. You sound like you are in the United Kingdom or maybe like Spain. What are you doing up? So, it's Friday night. Did you party all night or did you just wake up? Let me know. I'm very curious. But thanks again for your super chat tip there, Han Solo's cousin. Wow, you think about making a sanctuary too? That would be totally awesome. Let me know how that's going. I mean, I'll give you any promotion, anything I can to help you out with that. Okay, so Baratus is back here. Okay, so we were questioning his terminology there about dispatching an animal. Literally means to deal with quickly. So I don't think we were as concerned about the word dispatch. We thought it was unique. We haven't seen people use that word before, or at least not often. But we were more concerned about how you said humanely dispatch. And I still want to know, how do you humanely kill a sentient being who has no desire to end its life at that moment so you or other humans can enjoy it? Baratus actually might not know what was going on in the minds of the pigs, and even if that were the case here, I don't know if that is absolute 100% conclusive evidence that all animals feel no trauma, just a certain situation you're describing. I'm just more curious, what's the humane way that you described there of killing a pig? Or a human. Like I said, if you can humanly kill a pig, it's a sentient being, you should be able to humanly kill other sentient beings like humans. So I still want to hear that. Oh, you got to go tonight already, Han Solo's cousin. Good to see you. And I'm glad we cleared up if Coca-Cola is vegan. You cleared it up for us there, and you shared it with us. So thank you. And thanks so much for your kind generosity. And also, it looks like you got us really darn to a pizza there. So thanks so much, Han Solo's cousin. What's that, Peter? You're going to the Plated Expo, June 4th and 5th. Yeah, you said, some big names are going to be up there. Didn't you say, like, Nehemiah is going to be there? Who else is going to be there, you told me? Was it... Well, oh, God, I forgot. I have a vegan brain fog. I can't remember something that was told to me 1 week ago. But yeah, share with us who's going to be there, or at least who you're excited to see, who you're looking forward to see. Yeah, Gigachard. Yeah, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up so Ryan can dispatch some vegan haters. I don't want to humanely dispatch them though, but yeah. Nettle, you're from Denmark. Your cats woke you up. Well, bless your cats are waking you up. And I've been to Denmark before. I visited Copenhagen back in 1989, I think it was. Yeah, in 1989. Beautiful city. I totally think about it all the time still. A very cool place. Hey, Johnny Bravo. Good evening to you. Let's see, Latable Galaxy. You're vegan and you went to the dentist and asked if they used any animal products when cleaning your teeth, and she acted strange. They didn't use a flavored cleaning on your teeth. I hope didn't, huh? That's a good question. I never actually bothered to ask my dentist if they use any animal products. They don't put any flavored stuff on my mouth though. I go to a more holistic kind of dentist. They're more conscious of things like that, and they know I'm vegan. I should ask them next time. But yeah, other tools they're using, and Yeah, I don't believe there's any animal products, but yeah, it's a good question. It's too bad they looked at you, String. Just say you're concerned. You don't want to, put anything that's has animal products in your body. It's something they should respect. It's not like you're being weird. You have your beliefs. Cool, Fu Man. I'm glad Bite Side Vegans is making content back. After being gone for like maybe 6 years or something like that. Um, Okay, Baratus. Okay, thank you, Ryan. I say humanely because this is how it was described by the person who did it. But I don't want to scandalize people here by describing it. But it was with a gun. So according to this person, if you shoot a sentient being with a gun, and that's humane. So I guess we have like how many humane murders every day here in the United States. If you shoot someone who doesn't want to die with a gun, be it a pig or a human, then that's humane dispatching. I'm not making fun of you. What's your name again? I don't want to mispronounce it. Baratus. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. But yeah, that's kind of the implication of that person saying killing a pig with a gun is humane. Therefore, hey, when you rob a liquor store and shoot the clerk, I'm not advocating for that, not by any stretch, but that's humane according to that kind of reasoning. Yeah, there's no such thing as humane murder. The pig didn't want to die. The pig didn't want to get killed for some dumb experiment or some video to try to prove a point. They were exploiting the pig. They were being cruel to the pig. I don't see how that's not some kind of crime. Yeah, good point, Dr. Bear. The other pig's reaction is kind of surprising, but hopefully no one is saying, therefore, veganism is debunked. I mean, that's just one specific example, if you want to call it that, one situation. That situation involving 5 or 6 pigs doesn't disprove the entire totality of that, animals are sentient beings and have feelings, and it can experience, trauma or just like, negative emotions. Oh, Sarah, sorry to hear about your sister getting COVID. Oh man, she's pretty sick. Oh, let's see. She's a vet tech and works closely with others, so it was inevitable. I wish her the best. Hopefully she's like vaccinated and boosted. As we've mentioned here many times, that seems to be the best defense as far as getting super sick. Severe symptoms, hospitalization level symptoms. Hopefully she will have a speedy recovery, as most of you guys have unfortunately gotten sick with COVID. I don't think I've gotten it yet. I don't know for sure. I did have a weird cold back in January, but I didn't have a test or anything like that. But it felt the cold I had back in January was just like the cold I get like almost every other winter. It's just like this weird thing that turns into like a, what's it called, like a bronchitis thing. It's like a cold that turns into bronchitis. It didn't seem abnormal. I don't know what COVID's supposed to feel like though, but I know it affects everyone differently. Some people test positive and didn't even know they had no symptoms. Yeah, Baratus. Yeah, I don't think 5 humans would keep on eating if they saw another fellow human shot in their presence. I agree with you on that. But to extrapolate from that animals don't feel trauma and it's cool to harm them, yeah, that's a whole nother giant leap from there. But that is a puzzling reaction for sure. Hey, Squidward's clarinet treed. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, digging the hair today. I have a slick back today, going to the right. Yeah, what's cool about a haircut like this, there's so many different ways I can wear. I could just let it be all kind of floppy and wavy, as you guys see it like 90% of the time. I can blow dry it straight out so it more looks like a bowl cut. I can slick it back. So many different fun things you can do. I'm thinking about putting some henna on it again so I can get like a nice kind of like a reddish brownish kind of tone. Probably won't look much different. Last time I did it just looked like my hair with some like red highlights in the sunshine. Didn't really notice the hair, but it's just fun. It's fun to have fun with your hair. People in their teens and 20s and all can have fun doing weird crap to their hair. Why can't I do it too? Yeah, good point, Griffin Babies. Is that, it doesn't matter if the animals understand. I know Gravitas is probably not arguing this, but animals can't go vegan. They are amoral. They're not capable of morality, unlike us humans. But yeah, humans understand it's wrong to shoot a pig with a gun and kill it for no, especially just it's needless killing. So yeah, that's the most important point, a part of that story that needs to be like discussed there. Like it's almost irrelevant to what the pigs are conceiving. First, we don't know. We can't really ask them. We only can infer from their behavior what's going on mentally. But we know for sure as humans what we're thinking. We can see it. We can report, yeah, this is wrong. This is immoral. It's unnecessary. It's cruel. So anyway, yeah, I agree with that point 100%, Graven. Wow, amazing vegan. I know there are some tweeters that are made out of silk, but and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not an expert in tweeter construction. I don't think all tweeters are made out of silk. I thought just like some were, just like So I would just if that's and as far as any other ingredients in speakers, I don't think there are any. But yeah, there are. I have heard of silk tweeters. I have studio monitors here. I don't believe any of these have silk. I probably would have known about it when I bought them ages ago. I haven't bought any new monitors. Yeah, my main studio monitors I bought them in 19. Oh gosh, when did I get them? 98 or something like that. And I have some desktop speakers I bought in the early 2000s. Both of these are far before I went vegan anyway, but I don't remember them having silk tweeters. But yeah, yeah, just look for ones that don't have silk. You should be able to get that information. Yeah, I think what Dr. Bear and Graven Babes are saying is for vegans, it's kind of irrelevant how other animals react to seeing or witnessing another animal experience a shotgun shot to the head. It's irrelevant here, and here's why: because it's still killing a sentient being. It doesn't matter if you have 5 pigs watching or 0 pigs watching or 1,000 pigs watching this one pig get shot in the head. It's irrelevant in the sense that one pig that got shot in the head was exploited and killed. It was cruelty, animal cruelty, needless animal cruelty. So the number of pigs observing that shot to the poor pig that got shot is kind of irrelevant. I said it doesn't matter if it's 1 pig, 1,000 pigs, or 0 pigs, because you still have the 1 pig being killed, and that's what vegans are talking about, not killing sentient beings. So yeah, the number of pigs watching to me is irrelevant, but yeah, the reaction that you described, if that's true, is a little bit surprising, but doesn't change my opinion a single bit, because I don't care if 5 pigs are watching or none. It's still wrong to shoot a pig. Or shoot a human, or for that matter. Hey, Justin, let me answer your question one second. Let me get my AC going here. It always gets warm in the studio after I close the door and the lights are on. But what made me want to go vegan? Kind of what I was just talking about there, Justin W., that when I first encountered some vegetarians serving me vegetarian food, and in my case was the Hare Krishnas. I ate it. I go, man, this is delicious. And like no animals had to die to have this food be prepared for me. And then later on, when veganism got more popular, same thing, like, wow, no animals need to die in order for me to live. And to me, it seemed like a no-brainer. Given you have 2 options as far as your eating behavior is concerned. One option is pretty much every meal, animals are dying for you. And on the other option, no animals are dying. So why would if given those 2 choices, why would I intentionally want animals to needlessly be exploited and slaughtered in order for me to keep on living? But they can't keep on living. So to me, it was like a no-brainer. That's why I went vegan. That's why I'm going to stay vegan the rest of my life, because there's just absolutely no reason for animals to be slaughtered in order for me to live. If that were not true, I should be sick and dead now after 11 and a half years of not having any animal products. You blame all the Hare Krishnas? Yeah, that was my first big exposure there. Ryan's getting hot, says Tracy. It's because I'm vegan. No, it's because this room just gets warm. You know, we don't have really good insulation here, and all the electronic gear puts out a little bit of heat. Let's see, Emily. You wanted to give us an update. You're 37 weeks pregnant. Oh boy, still vegan and miraculously still alive. Even though many people in your life doubt you constantly, you show them, Emily. If they think you're being completely just insane and ignorant to common wisdom of what's healthy for a pregnant mother, again, let's show them the official position paper of, say, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Get your drinks out, guys. Get your shot glasses out. We're going to look at the position of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. In fact, I'll if you don't have it handy, I'll put a link to this abstract here. It's more than just an abstract, but this is just the shortened version. If you need the full one, well, we can look at it later, but it's the position of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics that appropriately planned vegan diets are nutritionally adequate for all people in all stages of life, and that includes, I just lost it here, where'd it go? That includes pregnancy, right here, lactation, infancy, the whole lifespan. And this is not just an opinion paper like, it's my opinion that I like green more than I like blue. No, it's more than that. This opinion was arrived at after having reviewed the relevant scientific nutritional information about plant-based diets. So people can have their opinions. Oh yeah, there's our "it doesn't suck being vegan" stuff. I'm still waiting for my shirt, by the way. It hasn't got here yet. But yeah, people can have opinions, but you know what they say about opinions, right? They're opinions are like a-holes, right? But anyway, so yeah, don't let these ignorant opinions sway you. Just show them, hey, I'm actually following the advice of the largest group of health professionals in the United States, like thousands of doctors and nurses and dietitians and the whole spectrum of medical professionals have the reputation of their group stands behind this. So have a drink. We looked at the definition once there. It's cool to look at the definition, not in relation to someone trying to debunk veganism for a change. It was to show your anti-vegan friends or vegan skeptical friends that their opinions are not based in science. Their opinions are based in like just speculation and or misinformation they may have acquired. Travis, having a Ryan-style 6-banana smoothie. I had a 6-banana smoothie today. They were big bananas. And normal bananas, it would have been like an 8 or 9 banana smoothie. Let's see. Let's see. Was someone dissing Krishna? I don't know. I'm just saying that was my first encounter of like people giving me vegetarian food like the Hare Krishnas. It was actually at a Grateful Dead concert. If I remember right, it was the Cal State Dominguez Hills. Yeah, I remember now in the parking lot after the show. Actually, no, the first time was in 1989, Grateful Dead concert at the LA Forum. First time I saw them, the Hare Krishnas were there too. So that's how the Grateful Dead led me to vegetarianism. And if I understand right, Bob Weir of the Grateful Dead, is he vegetarian? I thought he was. Pretty sure. We could look that up. You have a Hare Krishna cookbook. Yeah, cool. Yeah, be careful. Yeah, they are vegetarian, but yeah, they do have at our local restaurant, Govinda's, marked vegetarian and vegan options you can get there. But yeah, no meat though. No meat in there. Justin, you're friends with Peter. Awesome. Peter's a longtime viewer here. You attended the Vegan Expo in Vancouver together, and it was a bit frustrating because you're allergic to mushrooms. That's interesting. I know they do have some mushroom products there, but I don't remember at the Natural Products Expo events I've attended here in Anaheim that, there's some mushroom things, like some mushroom jerkies and stuff like that, but yeah, it seems like you could do just fine at a Natural Products Expo, sampling all the foods there, and not eat any mushrooms. But let me know if things have changed a lot in the past couple years. Okay, so mindful. It says you think Bob Weir might even be vegan now. Awesome. Yeah, I've always respected Bob Weir. Never was my favorite member in the band, but I've always liked him. I was more of a Jerry fan back then, and now I'm a John Mayer. I'm Stan John Mayer in the the Dead and Company. What's that, Fu Manpu? You recall the cops chasing a naked dude running while holding on to balloons, which assume had nitrous after a dead gig in Ventura. Okay, 88 or 89, yeah. 89 as I saw them at the Forum, so cool. Probably saw them on the same tour. What's that? You munching on vegan barbecue meatballs as you watch it. So you're eating gruel, right? Because all vegans eat nothing but gruel, right? That's what we do. We eat gruel all day. We go to gruel restaurants. All the vegan restaurants are gruel restaurants. Let's see, Tracy. Ever heard if SoCal Veg Fest will happen this fall? Oh man, I don't know. Let's go look right now. Let's go find out. I want to know myself. Let's see. Let's go to the web. We're not going to look at the position of the Academy of Nutrition Dietetics. We're going to look for SoCal. I can't type because I'm vegan. I could never type. All right, SoCal Veg Fest. Looks like it says 2020 here. Let's see. Oh, October 2022. They just didn't change their header. I'll let them know. October 2022. I don't think they have a date yet, but they have the month. Yeah, I guess it's happening. Limited availability, general admission tickets, $5 online, $10 at the door. So it used to be free, I thought, but it costs money to get the spaces for these things. So that's still a good deal. Yeah, I guess it's happening. Tracy, thanks for asking. I'll have to chat with them and see if anything's going on and if we can help out or participate in any way. So yeah, come on down that weekend. Oh, we don't know which weekend yet. I guess they're still planning it, but yeah, it says October. I should know soon because, dates, things have to start getting planned. Oh, Sarah, Jerry died a couple miles from you. You were living at the time. Yeah, didn't he die somewhere in the Marin County area? You're living up there? That's cool. And now you live in, Oregon? Is that right? I can't remember. I have a vegan brain frog. Okay, Heidi, Boston's Veg Fest is happening, and you are going to go wild. I know. I'll be excited to go back to a vegetarian. I'm not vegetarian, a vegan festival again. It's been a long time. So Baratus, you think because in this one instance, this one singular example, that the pigs observing a fellow pig getting shot in the head didn't react in the way that you would have expected, you're saying that pigs do not have sentience because of this one example? That's all it took for you, this one example, to show you that pigs are not sentient beings. So therefore, it's totally cool to kill pigs. Is that what you're arguing for, Baratus? Because that's what I'm getting here. Garth, Bart K. Bart K. I think I know who you're talking about. Some biochemist guy that hates vegans. He has his right to have his opinions. I don't think he understands what veganism is, because if he's going to discuss it in terms of biochemistry or something like that, well, he's talking about something else. Veganism is an ethical, moral stance, and I don't think he gets that part. Veganism, shall we look at the definition of veganism? But yeah, he can say what he wants about veganism, but it's a moral, ethical stance against animal cruelty. Has nothing to do with science or biochemistry or health or nutrition or environmentalism or any of that stuff. It's purely an ethical, moral stance against animal cruelty. Yeah, there are implications. Like, if you eat in a way that you're not getting any animal products, will you be sick and dead and nutritionally deficient? And maybe he'll say yes, but again, if we look at, say, the opinions of health organizations from around the world, this time I'll show something different. I won't show the position of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, who have reviewed the relevant scientific research and said appropriately planned vegan diets are nutritionally adequate for all people in all stages of life. Let's not look at them. People say, oh, they're just biased, blah, blah. How about the dietitians of Canada, the British National Health Service, British Nutrition Foundation, Dietitians Association of Australia? Notice how none of these are like a singular man or woman or a couple doctors united on Facebook. These are organizations of health professionals with memberships in the hundreds and thousands in some cases, put in their reputations of their organizations on the line here. So they're going to review the scientific information to make sure what they're saying here is not some mumbo jumbo wacky stuff. So anyone who's going to say vegan diets are going to kill you, well, I'm not dead yet. And scientific literature indicates, yeah, Ryan shouldn't be dead yet unless he gets hit by a bus or has some other condition that's not related to being vegan. So anyway, you could tell that to your friend Bart if you think he has it all figured out. So anyway, let's get back to all this here. Okay. Garth says plants are poison and we are made to eat animals. Again, if Bart says plants are poison, how come you have all these professional health organizations not agreeing with him that plants are poison? How come my blood tests are not agreeing with him? If I think about it, if a person like myself were eating continuous poison for 11 and a half years, shouldn't something bad have happened by now? Shouldn't something bad have happened like 11 years ago or 10 years ago? Or you know what I'm saying? How come I still have probably better blood tests than Bart, and I assume he's younger than myself? I'm not bagging him. I'm just saying, how come all these horrible things haven't happened? The blood tests are fine. I can show you my athleticism. In fact, I'm making a new video. I went to the gym again and played my professional friend, Lamont. We played 3 games of one-on-one basketball. Again, he plays in a pro/semi-pro league, the Drew League. We played 3 games of one-on-one. I filmed them all. I'll get that out for you next week. So again, my athleticism is great for 54. My blood tests are awesome for 54. Haven't died yet. Have multiple health organizations from around the world not saying plants are poison, but hell, if you want to believe this one guy, you can. It's the free country or wherever you're from. You can believe what the hell you want, but you know, if one guy says plants are poison, yet you have all these health organizations saying you can eat nothing but plants and not only just not die but be healthy and thriving, that's your choice to follow that, you know, to go down that road. Let's see. Couldn't see my face. Was I doing something wrong? I probably was. Anyway, thanks for pointing out, Tracy. Oh, cool. You know Grisman's kids? Awesome. Cool, Sarah. That's some cool connections to have there. Okay, cool. Got it all fixed up here. Let's see, Graven Babies. This stream is the only place online where you're not your vegan troll self. It's tough playing nice at times. Yeah, Wesker, good point there. Hey, Baratus, you brought up your one example where you said someone shot a pig in the head or whatever, killed it, and other pigs looked on, and the pigs didn't freak out like you would expect. Okay, so if for you that constitutes that pigs and therefore all non-human animals are non-sentient, you can go believe that, and I'm not here to, you know, spend the next hour trying to convince you otherwise. If that's your belief, fine. But let's end the discussion of this. Either way, we as humans, we know it's wrong to kill a living, breathing animal. If you think an animal doesn't understand trauma, you could try some other forms. Let's say the pig wasn't shot in the head, but you just started whacking it with a baseball bat, and it would experience pain and you know, all the things you would probably experience if we were to whack you on the head with a baseball bat. I'm not advocating for any of these things. I'm just saying we all know it's wrong to harm an animal, and it's wrong to harm a human. So if the pigs didn't react how you wanted to, all right, fine, so be it. But this one example doesn't debunk veganism. We know as humans, we're not pigs, we know as humans, it's wrong to harm especially a more defenseless creature, be it a human or a pig, someone who's, you can harm, you have the ability to harm. So if you want to keep on saying, well, we can harm them because they're not as smart as me, there's many arguments we can bring up how that's a horrible argument. Anyway, that's enough of this. I've seen you discussing this now for about an hour or so. So please, we heard what you said. I rebutted to it, and let's not discuss this more in the live chat here. Can you respect that, Bartos? Are we cool with that? Let's see. So, back to the killing topic. Yeah, Sexton killed needlessly. The pig that got shot in the head, it was needless kill. Didn't have to kill it. The pig wasn't like the pig's death wasn't necessary, right? It wasn't like, necessary for anyone to survive or something like that. Let's see. Peter, your brother's gonna have a baby with his wife. That's your brother just got married a few months ago, right? I guess it was a few months ago. It's probably longer than that now. Time's flying. They're gonna have a baby already. Wow, they're moving quickly. Let's see, Nettle, there's a vegan entry for this year's Eurovision. What is Eurovision? Is that a music thing? As a vegan, you feel obligated to vote for it Tuesday. Yeah, vote for him. Why not? Let's see if we can help a vegan out there. Dr. Bear, yes, it's always cruel to needlessly kill when you could just let the pig live and enjoy its life. Yeah, that's my whole point. Who cares if other pigs are watching or not? It's irrelevant. The fact is a pig got shot needlessly. Like, can Baratus or someone argue why that pig had to get shot in the first place? Why was it necessary to kill a living being that didn't want to die? Just curious. The other pig's reactions, like I said, interesting, but kind of irrelevant because veganism is humans acting morally to protect those other creatures who are more subject to be exploited. Yeah, Veggie Jim, it's wrong every time, regardless of the victim's reactions or observer's reactions. Yeah. Anyway, we won't dispatch you, Graven babies. Dispatch. You guys have learned a new term tonight. Dispatch. That's called killing a pig by shooting it in the head. Dispatching humanely. Okay, Eurovision is the biggest live song contest in Europe. I thought I got that. Maybe I was thinking of that Will Ferrell show from a while ago or something. Veggie Jim just crushed a block of tofu, phytoestrogens take you down. Yeah, bring it on, huh? See if you sex change overnight or grow some man boobs after having the block of tofu. Just point out, only guys I've ever seen that had man boobs were far from being vegan or vegetarian. They're guys that ate a bunch of meat. And they had plenty of big man boobs. All right, let's see, 1 hour in. Let me get a sip of water here. Ooh, Tracy, ordering some Indian food. Let us know what dishes you guys are getting. You got a man rack, Fu Man Poo? Good for you. Be proud. Yeah, Tracy, getting me hungry now. Damn. How long have I been going here? Oh, pretty much exactly an hour. So good to see everyone here. I'm surprised. Except for the shooting the pig thing. We haven't really had any people try to come on to debunk veganism here tonight. Kind of miss it. Where are the anti-vegans? Are you guys watching right now? If you're on right now and you think you know why veganism is just dumb and we should all quit, let's hear it. Let's see, what's for dinner? Either for us tonight, either pizza or making the Tuscan kale pilaf from the Happy Healthy Vegan cookbook. Let's see, so Tracy ordered tofu masala. Okay, that sounds great. Bang and Barta, one of my old favorites. That's eggplant, right? plus naan and rice and mango chutney. Yeah, you got to get that. So you guys got 2 dishes and all the fun stuff to go along with it. Yeah, it's always good when you get both rice and naan bread. You're too sober? Yeah, we haven't done enough drinking tonight, huh? It sucks. Like, where are the people that are trying to debunk veganism? Have they given up? I mean, they used to show up on the reg, and it's been kind of lonely tonight on the Friday live stream and not have people try to debunk veganism. Nobody cares anymore. But Peter just donated $1 for pizza, so thank you. Now, people always seem to care about hating on vegans, unfortunately. You know, I don't know why, but people are threatened by the fact that we exist, you know? It's just a hate thing, you know? People can hate you for no reason other than the color of your skin, your religious beliefs, and in our case, your beliefs about animal cruelty. You know, I'm a person of color. I've experienced racism over the years, not every day, but, you know, from time to time. I know what it's like, and when I see people hating on me just because of my dietary choice, you know, it's the same thing. It's just hate. It's bigotry. Yeah, I love soy too, Heidi. I'm a soy boy or soy man or whatever, you know, whatever. Let's see, Crazy Farm Girl. I see you answering Dr. Bear. Have you ever thought or tried raw veganism? If so, did you notice energy benefits? No, I noticed absolutely no real benefits. As far as like, I tried raw for about 9-10 months back in 2012, a little bit before we started our YouTube channel. And I've done it, so I know what it's like. It's a quite time-intensive process, making sure that at all times of the day, 3 times a day, you have sufficiently ripened or fresh fruit, fresh, you know, produce to go at all times. You can't let things get too ripe, or you throw crap away. It's a kind of nerve-wracking. It's a lot of work, and a lot of the food is quite expensive. If you're buying like fruit all the time, you can't like balance it out with like, say, some potatoes or rice or something like that. So I was wondering, why am I doing this for? Why am I like spending so much time and energy eating this way if it's not really, I didn't notice anything better. Like my blood tests weren't better. My athleticism didn't like skyrocket or anything like that. It was still good, didn't suck or plummet. I just didn't notice any benefits. So I started like, screw it, I'm gonna like start eating bring potatoes back and see how I do. I felt great, you know. It's eat rice again, I still feel great. It was like no difference. So I'm going, why am I even bothering putting all this time and energy into raw food? There's no real tangible benefits, to be honest with you. There's the benefits that the gurus say that are full of, you know, these things they say are preposterous, like it reverses or cures every known disease to man, or cooked foods addiction. You know, what other weird wacky things I remember these guys saying? They're just nonsense. But anyway, yeah, raw food's great. I still have a 6, 7 banana, 8 banana smoothie every single day, pretty much, like 99% of the time. I love raw food, but I see no benefit to sticking to raw food. If you want to do it, cool. But, you know, I'm vegan because it's wrong to harm animals. And I want to do it in a healthy way, but being raw, it's not like a necessary way to be healthy. You can eat a healthy, whole food, plant-based diet and still have the same energy, the same good blood test, the same athleticism, if not better. In fact, I felt better once I started eating more cooked food, to be honest with you. And I gained some weight back that I didn't even want to drop when I was raw. Yeah, Uncle, I agree. Yeah, raw, I didn't know it at the time, but it seems, especially for a bigger dude like me, to get all the calories. I weighed like 170 pounds. I'm 6'4.5", guys. Just call it 6'5". I mean, I weigh almost 200 pounds now. I mean, I wasn't trying to diet and lose weight. It just, I wasn't getting enough food because it's hard to bioavailability of the nutrition. I don't think is fully is there as when you're eating cooked food. Typo negative. Do I think meat, dairy, and oil are food poisoning? I just don't consider them food. I don't consider them food poisoning per se. I just consider them food. Like when I see a piece of steak, it's like I react the same way as if I see a piece of poo. It's like, ooh, gross. You know, I don't know if they're food poisoning. They're just like not considered as food items. crazy farm girls. So many people do raw say they have such increase in energy light. See, that's woo-woo. You can't measure energy light. You can say I feel energetic, but there's no such thing as energy light. And when they eat at cooked food, their energy went back down. Figured I would ask. Banana date smoothie heaven. Yeah, banana smoothies are great. Just had my banana smoothie this morning, as most every morning. But all this nonsense, how you have more or less energy, well, maybe so. If you're raw too long, you lose some of the gut microflora that you previously had to process things that are cooked, like rice and potatoes and stuff like that. But your microflora builds back rather quickly. So if you feel weird for a week or so, that's not because cooked food is lacking energy. It's because you need to regrow the gut bacteria that process those foods. It's a misunderstanding or misinterpretation of your temporary feeling. But yeah, I didn't even experience that, to be honest with you. I actually probably had more energy because I was able to consume more calories and do more activity. So yeah, there's actually no benefit to being raw. To be honest with you, there's absolutely none. And there's actually more downsides to being raw, like I talked about, more time intensive, often more monetarily intensive. And thirdly, and most importantly, I think if you're raw, the odds of you being a vegan, not a raw vegan, but just a vegan, 5 years down the road, are seriously diminished compared to, say, someone like me. Why do I say this? Because 90% of these videos I make about these guys and girls on YouTube, why I'm no longer vegan, you've seen these videos, they're raw, long-term raw. They don't even go from raw to eating like how we eat, just a normal whole food kind of vegan. They just go from raw to eating meat, you know? So I'm just saying, if you want to not be a vegan in 5 years, a really good way to fulfill that wish is to go raw right now. But yeah, it's not 100% slam dunk. There are some long raw-term vegans, totally. I'm not denying that one bit. Let's see, Vegan Wesker, let me know if you need drum tracks for free. Use a Roland TD50. Is that one of those like electronic drum kits? I wish I had one of those. That's cool. I'm using more electronic stuff now myself. Like more like trap stuff, like 808s, kind of thing, drum machine stuff. But yeah, I haven't been using much human feel drums. But yeah, I'm sure you could play that on your Roland thing. But cool, thanks for offering. I'll keep that in mind. Let's see. Tracy, so you're tell me John Kohler has moved away from 100% raw diet? I was not aware of that. Tracy, please tell me, what is John Kohler doing now that's not 100% raw? Because remember that debate him and I had? It was a friendly debate we had a couple years ago on my live stream here. He was advocating why it's so cool to be 100% raw and stuff. So what's happened in the past couple years? Has he been watching our videos or what? Let me know. Okay, Wesker. It is one of those like electronic Roland kits. Cool. Yeah, I've always fancied one myself, but then I see them like in the Sweetwater catalog, like, damn, those are expensive. Damn, I keep thinking the price will go down over the years, and they don't. They're still like always like $2,000-3,000. Anyway, what kind of keyboard do I have? I've actually gotten rid of all my synthesizers, if that's what you're asking. If you're talking about music keyboards, I'm just down to a MIDI controller, a 5-octave MIDI controller from Nectar. And if you want about computer keyboard, I have a Apple wireless keyboard here. Let's see, so Tracy, so you're talking about John Kohler. He eats almost exclusively raw, but he does heat process mushrooms. Oh, okay, so he has steamed purple potatoes and he steams potatoes from time to time. Okay, I wonder why just time to time. Like if they don't kill him or make him like get sick in those couple rare times he has them. John, if you're watching, I'm telling you, potatoes aren't gonna mess you up, man. But I know you have some extra health issues over beyond like what I have or anything like that. So I know John has to be probably a little bit more careful than I have to. Garth, I must have missed something. So how do carnivore do not just drop dead? I missed what you're getting at there, Garth. Why don't you back us up here? I'm going to put your comment up on the wall so we can connect your thought there. I think what you have there is a conclusion. Your conclusion is, therefore, So why do carnivore people not just drop dead? So let's put you up on the wall here, and we will let you add to your argument here, because I think you're trying to construct an argument, but you're going backwards. You just gave us the conclusion, and forgive me if I missed your premises. So whoa. Well, something's wrong here. One second, guys. Sex. Oh, I see what I did wrong. My bad. I did something wrong because I'm having vegan brain frog. Oh, and I need to do this too. What the hell? Why is my poop ball not working? All right, one more time. Something is weird here. Huh. Okay. All right, one second here. I will have to use. Let me move this out. One second, guys. My bad. All right, one sec. I'm doing a workaround here. I must be having some kind of software glitch. Yeah, copy and paste isn't working right, man. Damn. Ah, this sucks. All right, one more time. One more time. All right, I can't do the poop all tonight, guys. Huh. What? Ah, I can't do the poop wall. I feel so bummed. Ah. Oh well. I'm so depressed. Why did I even make the poop wall? So did Garth come back? I want to see the argument that Garth's trying to put out there. How do carnivores don't just drop dead? Why would carnivores just drop dead? Kind of curious. Okay, so Crazy Farm Girl is saying that John Kohler started eating some cooked food due to health benefits. He continues research, so he changed when he learned the benefits he was missing from some of the foods he was omitting. Good for John. Poop wall went carnivore. Yeah, I'm gonna try one more time in case I was doing something really just stupid. Let me try one more time here. Let's see. What if I did this? What if I okay, I can add stuff. Okay, there's Garth right there. So basically just I have my rules pushed down here. So Garth, come and add to your argument here how carnivores just don't drop dead. I want to complete your thought here. So we'll come back to that. All right, Tracy is an educator, so she's talking about teaching. Listener, teaching is a tough gig. Yeah, I remember when I was a substitute teacher back in the 90s, just trying to make some money when I was like living in LA. You've got to love it and be passionate about it, which I wasn't. I just wanted the money so I could do my music. I've seen professionals burn out, basically, get eaten alive. Let's see, Hardly Tin Man Adonis says, Frank, is that Frank Tufano? Claimed to have nearly died on a raw meat diet. Let's see, let's see, you see him talk about teacher stuff there. If anyone's interested in teachers, yeah, Tracy's given some good information there. Tejas Tennis, why vegan? Hey, you can ask this once, Tejas. What do you mean, why vegan? Give me a little bit more. That's just too open-ended. You want to be a little more specific about why vegan. And if just don't keep spamming that, or else we will time you out at Tejas. But if you want to ask a little bit more of a specific question about veganism, feel free, go for it. And if you think veganism sucks, let us know too. Yeah, I guess, yeah, Vegan Moinens says, yeah, why not vegan? Like, yeah, the burden of proof isn't necessary on vegans. Yeah, why not vegan? Why? Here, well, I could put the question to you, Teos Tennis. Why do you find it necessary for you to have animals killed for you needlessly every single meal of every single day? I presume, for me, being someone who hasn't had any animal products in 11.5 years and have healthy blood tests and great athleticism, no animals need to be killed. So I'm going, why? Maybe ask you, why do animals need to be killed when they don't? It's needless killing. So I'm kind of curious. Animals are pretty tasty. So you're saying sensory pleasure is what makes it right. So, I mean, I heard human flesh is pretty tasty. So by your standard there, if I happen to find human flesh tasty, I have every right morally to eat human flesh. Is that what you're saying? The tastiness justifies it? Or you're just saying the sensory pleasure you receive from eating meat? I mean, you can receive sensory pleasure from eating plants as well too. I mean, what do you like? You like ice cream? Do you like burgers? There's vegan versions of them that'll excite your taste buds and stimulate your brain for sure. But are you saying sensory pleasure is what morally justifies you taking an animal's life? Just kind of curious where you're going with this. Yeah, vegan Wesker. Yeah, basically, why do you value your taste buds over life, or just sensory pleasure over life? Yeah, Angry Vegan, I've heard humans are tasty. Cannibals have some nice ways of flavoring and seasoning human flesh, but does that make it right? Because they could say, hey, don't take our human meat away. It is tasty. Hell no, you're not taking my human meat away. So, Tejas Tennis, we're all curious to see what your response is to this. Let's see. Okay, are you asking an honest question, or are you just throwing that out there and just not going to follow up on it? I'll answer your question, Tejas. Where can you find nutrition if you completely stop eating meat and other animal products? So your assumption, Tejas Tennis, is that if you have no meat, there's nutrients that are found in meat that vegans like myself haven't been getting. Well, I should be dead right now, but let me show you guys. So get your drinks open. Let's go take a look at the opinion of some health organizations here, such as the Dietitians of Canada, the British National Health Service, British Nutrition Foundation, Dietitians Association of Australia. These are health professional associations from around the world. And they're all saying pretty much the same thing, that appropriately planned vegan diets are nutritionally adequate. And let's see a more precise statement of this. Let's look at the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. And this is their position paper after having reviewed the relevant scientific research. And here they say, appropriately planned vegan diets are nutritionally adequate and helpful for people in all stages of the life cycle. So do you understand? Nutritionally adequate. Do you know what that means? That means all your nutrition is to be found in eating a completely meat-free diet. But they themselves are mostly not vegan. It doesn't matter. They reviewed the relevant scientific research. It doesn't matter what you are if the person, and how do you know? How do you know who comprise these health organizations? All they're saying is, after having read the relevant scientific research, it is a known truth that vegan diets, appropriately planned ones, assuming you're not doing something stupid like just eating like kale all day or something like that. Appropriately planned, balanced vegan diet are nutritionally adequate for all people in all stages of life. This is, again, after having reviewed the relevant scientific research in nutrition with regards to not eating meat on plant-based diets. So how do we know? So to answer your question, how are you going to get all the missing nutrients? Well, there are no missing nutrients to be gotten. If you need to, like, say, take a B12 supplement, as most people need to do anyway, take a B12 supplement. So there you go, Tejas Tennis. Actually, would you like to see my blood test videos? I've been vegan, like I said, 11.5 years. I've been getting my blood tested the entire time. Not deficient. My my nutritionally adequate diet is giving me everything I need. Would you like to see my vegan blood test videos? I'll share them with you if you like. Yeah, Dr. Bear. Yeah, at the very least, take a vitamin D and B12 supplement. You know, and most people should do that anyway. Most people live at latitudes where they're not getting enough vitamin D. And most people, are almost a majority of people, are either deficient or low in vitamin B12. So most people should just be taking that anyway. Oh yeah, Tracy the vegan. And Tejas Tennis, you would probably think vegans like myself probably have really low testosterone, right? We're not manly because we're missing things. So supplements are dangerous, but the thing is, most people should be taking a vitamin B12 and D supplement. Vitamin D is gotten from sunlight, not from eating meat. Most people don't live at a northerly enough latitude or expose enough of their bodies to get enough UV rays for their bodies to produce vitamin D. So no, vitamin B12 supplements are not dangerous. They're super non-toxic. So that's just nonsense. Please show me some science saying taking a vitamin B12 supplement is dangerous, because I've yet to see anything like that in my entire 11.5 years of being vegan. But again, vitamin B12, let me tell you this, Tejas Tennis, and everyone watching. Approximately 40% of North Americans are either deficient or dangerously low in vitamin B12. 40% of Americans, not vegans, we're talking about Americans. So unless you're like myself being I get my blood tested regularly, unless you already know that your B12 levels are fine, you should just take a B12 supplement, whether you're vegan or not, because odds are you don't have as high B12 levels as you think. And guess what, Tejas Tennis, if you happen to be low in B12 and you're a meat eater, guess what doctors prescribe to these patients? They don't say eat more meat. They're already eating meat. They prescribe them a B12 supplement, which are safe and not expensive. So nice try. I mean, but I'm sure you're not listening to me right now, right? Because it sounds like you're here more to combat rather to learn. Am I correct here? Or are you saying, oh, he's right. Okay, I guess I could just take a B12 supplement. It's all good. But you might not even have to. I went 5-6 years as a vegan, never took a B12 supplement because I was getting tested the entire time. Let's see. Tracy, you told me to whip out my testosterone count. I only brag about my testosterone count when it needs to happen. I didn't think we had to go there yet. Unless we started going down another road of like stuff. Tejas, like I said, B12 absorption is not an issue. B12 is not a vegan issue. If you're saying B12 is found in meat, yeah, you're right. But how come 40% of Americans are either deficient or dangerously low in B12? And most, these Americans are not vegan. 40% of just meat-eating Americans are either deficient or dangerously low in B12. So even though it's found in the meat that they're eating, which says bioavailability or the absorption, your body's ability to absorb B12 is probably a bigger issue than dietary B12, like say if it's in meat. And are you aware though, Tejas Tennis, that I can show you right now if you want to see it, that let's just go look, let's blow Tejas Tennis's mind right now, that livestock are given B12 supplements. Let's look it up right now. Livestock B12. So here we go. Let's find some right here. Look at this here, Tejas Tennis. If it were so or meat or your livestock that you love so much were so effective at producing B12, why are livestock themselves supplemented with B12? I mean, this is nuts. Why would you eat the middleman? Humans can just take the B12 supplement themselves. Why would you give a B12 supplement to an animal, exploit it, murder it, and then eat its murdered corpse flesh to get the B12? To me, I said that's completely insane. Just take the B12 supplement yourself. Why kill and eat a middleman? It makes zero sense. Because, yeah, this is a known fact that, yeah, livestock are regularly supplemented with B12, or else these products would not exist, Tejas Tennis. So I know you're not here to learn. You're here to just fling poops on the wall. So what else are you going to come back with? You're already breaking our first rule here. Let me show you the rules of how to engage here. You only get one argument here. Here are the rules for our live stream. I have to get rid of this one here. That wasn't part of the rules. And rule number 3 is what applies to you, Tejas Tennis. If you're here to debunk veganism rather than just ask questions in a manner of like you want to learn, but if you're here to debunk veganism, you only get one shot. You only discuss one claim at a time. You just can't keep flinging one poop. Oh, he debunked that. Fling another poop, he debunked that. Just stick to one thing. Yeah, one solid reason why you don't want to go vegan. First you said it was taste pleasure. Now you're talking about like B12. Like, which is it? Just tell me why you don't want to be vegan. So anyway, drink. Wait, what did I put up there to drink? Is it the poop wall? Is that why? Yeah, same with omega-3s, Jonathan. Good point. Like people like Miley Cyrus. Oh, I gotta get my omega-3 fatty acids. I'm gonna eat fish and stop being vegan. Well, no, it's in the algae. Fish eat algae, and guess what? Humans can eat algae too. Again, it's ridiculous and insane to eat the middleman. Just eat what the middleman was eating. The algae. Humans can do that as well. Okay, you're not here to mock or anything. Okay, so if you have valid concerns or questions, let me know. I'm just letting you know these reasons why you can't be vegan are pretty much nonsensical. Vitamin B12 absorption is an issue that affects people, not just vegans. And that's why the United States government recommends people my age, people 50 and over, all supplement with vitamin B12. They didn't say just vegans over 50. All people over 50 should supplement with vitamin B12 because of the absorption issues of B12. I'm a Nadal fan too. I was cheering him on at the Australia Open this year. I've seen him play at Indian Wells. He's an amazing athlete, and I hope he can recover enough to be able to play the French Open and Wimbledon this year. And I love Federer too. I hope he can make a comeback too. It's really, iffy, but we'll see. He's been working hard on his recovery. Yeah, but good point, Angry Vegan. Funny how people worried about B12 just have no worry at all about, say, pus and milk, right? All these other horrible things from animal products. Yeah, Uncle raises a good point. If you honestly ask, I will try my best to explain. Let's see, Graven Babies. Your father-in-law has to take B12 shots, and guess what? He eats animals like a zombie eats humans. So it shows you, even though he's eating plenty of animals, he still has to not only take a B12 supplement, but take a shot. That's the most hardcore way to take B12. So he must have some kind of issue there. Again, a doctor doesn't say, oh, your B12 levels are low, you need to eat more meat. That's not how doctors work from how I understand, because I've asked doctors. Doctors will prescribe you a B12 supplement rather than say, load up on the meat, bro. Yeah, Veggie Jam. I've always wondered what would happen if Nadal and Federer had gone vegan, more like Djokovic. Even though Djokovic is the youngest of the big three in tennis, but his body seems to be doing better for all the wear. I think it's because of how I've experienced my body recovering from athletic work. Not to say what I do is anything on the level of those guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, being 54 and putting my body through what I put it through, I think the recovery from a vegan diet it can't be matched. And I think Federer and Nadal should seriously take a look at people who are extending their careers and see what they're doing. And one common denominator is eating a hell of a lot more plants. And it's sad. I would like to have another few more years of Federer and Nadal. Whatever became of Bjorn Borg? Well, that's old school. Yeah, there's a lot of stories about Bjorn Borg. He just basically stopped playing after McEnroe beat him at the U.S. Open and tried to make a pretty not so good comeback. It didn't work, and he's never been able to get it back ever since then. The game moved on without him. But yeah, he was an incredible athlete in his era. Ali Brand, yeah, why don't people be honest, huh? I just wish people would just say, I want to eat meat, I don't really care about this issue. Instead they have to say being vegan is unhealthy and all the other things. Exactly. Just be honest instead of making up all this crazy nonsense. Let's say Johnny Bravo, you've been taking 4,000 micrograms of B12 a few times a week. You think you've been breaking out in acne a little bit when your skin usually is very clear. Yeah, maybe back that down. That sounds like a lot, right? Yeah, Veggie Jim, you know what I'm talking about too. Yeah, the recovery, being vegan. I mean, it won't extend your youthful athleticism forever, but you'll taper off much more gracefully, I think, eating vegan. Let's see. Oh, Metalhead, I missed your super chat tip there that you bought a Hare Krishna cookbook for 99 cents at your local Goodwill. That sounds like a really good investment if you're still watching. Good for you there. And I saw Peter's pizza tip a half hour ago. God, I don't know how I missed that one from Metalhead. My bad. Let's see. Crazy Farm Girl. Watch The Bad Batch? Why would I watch that? A solid case? A solid case of what? I must have missed what you're talking about there. Let's see. All right, let me sip some more water. How am I doing here? An hour and a half. Hey, not so bad. I'm doing all right. Someone check for me. Are the Golden State Warriors playing tonight? Let me know if that game is getting started right now. I could probably watch the second half of that, I imagine, if it started like at 6 or 7. Because, yeah, since the Lakers aren't in the running, I've been a Warriors fan, for ages, too. I mean, I live in the Golden State, Golden State Warriors. And I love San Francisco as well, and I love the team. So I'm just going to see how they're doing in their series. Real Dodge, since when are you vegan? Meaning, when did I go vegan? I went vegan in 2010, and I'm 54 now, so it's like 11 and a half years ago, and doing fine. Any questions you have about that, I'll feel free to ask, and I'll look for your question and try to answer as best I can. What's that part? How many Hare Krishnas know how to make good homely many Hare Krishnas. That's how I went vegan. I'm a vegetarian. I encountered Hare Krishnas giving out free food after a Grateful Dead concert in 1989. Why did I eat animals before going vegan? Because that's how I was socialized. That's how I was brought up. I was brought up in a non-vegan family, in a very non-vegan city, in a very non-vegan culture. So I was just doing what everyone else is doing. It wasn't until when I finally had a vegetarian meal in 1989, I go, wow, this is delicious. I feel great. And no animals needed to die in order for me to eat this meal. And I could eat that every day if I wanted to. So why would I intentionally choose for animals to be killed for me? Am I that awesome that animals need to die? No, I'm not. I could eat plants and be awesome, awesomely healthy and survive. So that's why I ate animals, because that's how I was socialized. That's how most of us are raised, right? Very few of us have grown up in a vegan household. And back then there was no internet. There was no way to get information about vegan diets. In 1989, Google won't be invented for another 11 years. Ma D. I talked about this earlier. Compare my energy on raw food versus non-raw, because I never ate a starch diet. Like, who eats nothing but potatoes and stuff like that? I mean, none. There's no difference in energy. I know, because I was athletic before I was raw, while I was raw, and after I was raw. There's zero difference. There's no real justifiable reason to put yourself through all the hardship. Always having ripe fruit or produce ready to go 3 times a day. It's stressful, pretty expensive. I found no reason to put myself through all of that for no real gain. That was my personal experience. Real Dodge, why can't I see your subscriber count? Because we haven't hidden it. Shall we hide it? I don't know. Like, what would you prefer and why? Let's see. Gotta go, Graven Babies. Always good to have you on, Graven Babies. Hope you're still here. Nice seeing you on these Friday live streams. What's that, Maudie? You're quoting like Durian Rider, eating unlimited calories from carbs. No, there's no such thing as eating unlimited calories of any macronutrient. If your body needs, say, 2,000 calories to function, and you're giving it, say, 5,000 or 10,000 calories of carbs or fat, no, that's just nonsense. No, that's not supported by science or fact or anything like that. You can't eat unlimited calories of any. I mean, there are some exceptions if you have a weird metabolism, or say if your body needs 2,000 calories and you're eating 10,000, but you're burning 8,000 calories a day because you cycle for 10 hours a day, then you can get away with it. Yeah, but for a normal average person to eat in excess of 1,000 or 3,000 calories a day and expect their weight to stay the same, give it a shot, and let me know how that goes. What am I hiding? I don't know. I don't think I'm hiding anything. He's asking about our subscriber count. I thought it's there for all to see. Okay, Mondi, thanks so much for busting this myth. I mean, for a regular person, no, if you only need 2,000 calories. Okay, I'm glad you agree. Anyone who says otherwise, they're BSing you. There's no way to eat unlimited calories. There's no such thing as eating unlimited calories. Like I said, if you're eating in excess of calories, but you're burning it off through immense exercise and athletics, okay, then you're fine. Then your equations match up. Yeah, it can't be the law of thermodynamics. Heidi, it's disappeared? Is it? That's news to me. I will take a look at it. I thought we had 211,000 subscribers or something like that. Let me go take a look. Let's go look right now. There's the Animal B12 supplement. And let's go to Happy Healthy Vegan, Home. Oh, you're right. I don't see it. I guess I see it when I'm on my signed in account. Yeah, this is not signed in. I am not sure. I don't remember turning it off. But yeah, we have 211,000 subscribers last time I checked when I'm on my signed in account. So yeah, that's what we got. Anyway, thanks for pointing that out to me. I did not know. It took a random new person to come to my live stream to let me know. I never noticed that. Oh, well. Mondi, last question. What do I find more filling, starch or fruit? I mean, I like them all. I mean, you can get filled up on either. Seriously, I can feel very filled up after if I eat like 5 bananas whole without making a smoothie. You're filled up. If you eat like 2 potatoes, you just as stuffed, So it's just a matter of eating till the right satiety, till you're full. I don't think the fruit versus potato really matters all that much. What's that, Johnny? You're doing there? You're researching B12 supplements and the acne can be caused by injecting it, but you take it orally. Okay, referring to acne breakouts. So you're saying the injections can cause it. I take it orally, and I've never had any acne reaction ever as a vegan taking B12. Yeah, I shouldn't hide it, Fu Manpu. I'll try to remember to turn it back on. So if I haven't by next Friday, remind me, guys, if I found why our subscriber count has been hidden on YouTube. Just remind me. I'll put it back up there. I remember turning it off. It's possible Angie may have done it, and I don't remember her telling me. Yeah, I'll turn it. I don't even know where to turn it on or off at, but I'll look it up and I will put it back up there. Yeah, raw foodists make all sorts of crazy claims. They say raw food cures all diseases. Raw food will make you impervious to COVID-19. Raw food will ensure you'll never get a disease again. cooked food is addicting. Some really outrageous things that are not proven by any facts. Cooked food is devoid of all nutrients. All the nutrients have been destroyed through fire and heat and stuff like that. Like, if that were so, how come we're not dead? If we're eating just basically plastic, if there's no nutrients in there, there's still nutrients in food that's been heated. I hate to break it to them. And this is something that can be easily fact-checked. Yeah, random things happen all the time, especially on the internet, Uncle Walt. Totally. Vein mining 2 potatoes to satiety. Sounds like a Bob Marley song, huh? Let's see. Let me change my position here. My legs are getting a little sore. Get a little different angle of me here. What am I hitting there? Okay, hit my computer table. No, they claim lots of stuff. They claim to achieve the best health raw 100% as a month. Well, that's not why I went vegan. Get the best health. I went vegan because I'm morally against harming and exploiting animals. So it just so happens, though, eating a vegan diet is the kind of vegan diet I'm eating, which means non-raw, is producing fantastic health. And how can I be more healthy? That's the thing, Mahdi. I'm already healthy. Again, I can link to you my blood test videos if you like. In fact, I'll go for it right now as I'm discussing this. But how can I even be more healthy? I'm already in great physical shape. My blood tests back this up. I'm not deficient in anything. How can I even be healthier? That's the thing. Once you're healthy, it's not like a healthy-ist. You're either healthy or not so healthy. I mean, what would be even better? How can I even be better? I have had raw foodists tell me this. You'll be even healthier. Like, what would happen? Am I just gonna have like mana and chi flowing in and out of my body all the time? I'm already like doing fine, So anyway, I just put a link down there to my blood tests if you would like to see them and see how I'm not deficient. Eating a cooked vegan diet or raw vegan diet's not going to make me any healthier or anything like that. I haven't been surfing in a few years, Moothy Lion, but my board's ready to go. I just took, like a few months ago, I took all the wax off of it, and I need to go get it repaired. There's a couple dings that were waterlogged, and they've long dried out now, so now's a great time to get it repaired. I just need to go, now I have a different car. I got to check out my racks to see if they work with this car. Soft racks. I don't have hard racks anymore. I liked having hard racks. But anyway, I got to just get that, make sure the racks work, get my board down there. And spring is a horrible time, at least in California, to go surfing. It's just like the windiest, most depressing time of the year, sort of. So, I'm hoping to get back in the water this summer. That's my goal. Yeah, good point, Johnny. I agree with you here. Raw foodists that give these BS opinions, how raw vegan diets cure everything, they should be held responsible for the health problems that their followers may have. Thanks, Mahdi. I'm glad you appreciate my perspective here. And if you know any raw foodists that think I'm crazy, have them come next Friday. Tell them I'll discuss their raw theories with them. If they think I'm wrong and cooked food's addicting and destroying all the nutrients in my food and there's no way to be healthy unless you're raw, have them come on my Friday live streams and we'll fact check each of their claims one by one to see if there's any objective evidence to support any of these outrageous claims, because I know there's not, because I've made videos about these issues many times. Yeah, vegan produce cooked. Yeah, lots of raw food people aren't even vegan. And if they are vegan, they probably won't be vegan in 5 years once they make, well, I'm no longer vegan video. I went vegan and it wrecked my health. And you watch what they ate and they're eating raw for like 5 years. Let's see. What have I missed here? Yeah, nonsense about cooked foods causing cancer and nonsense like that. Cooked food is addicting like heroin. Yeah. Yeah, and Vegan Wesker points out a lot of raw people also do some really bizarre things like fasting and sun gazing, urine drinking turpentine, and You know, nonsense like that. Heidi, yeah, I see you're the advice from Fu Man. Get aboard and go for it. Well, depends. Heidi, do you live anywhere near a surfable body of water? That's the first step right there. And if not, maybe on a vacation, you can like try a surf school thing out if they got one where you're going to vacation at. You know, they got them all over the place now. Vegan Moyman, it's sad really. Why do they do that? What's that? What are you referring to there? What, raw people and their nonsense? Not all. Again, some raw people are quite rational, but most of them say just the most outrageous, unsupported things. Oh, cool, Heidi. There is a beach near you with lessons. Then do it. Yeah, summer's coming. Assuming you live in the northern hemisphere, yeah, go in the summertime. Take some lessons and just start with a school. They can help get you started. I'm not afraid of sharks, basically because I've never really had shark problems as a surfer here. I know they do. They're in the waters in California, but they typically don't habitate in the areas I typically surf at. Yeah, Peter, speaking of, like, he's not even raw. I don't think David Wolf even talks about what he eats, but he has some outrageous things. Like, chocolate is an octave of sun energy. Like, what nonsense? Like, that's typical raw kind of talk, though. God Eater, is there a risk of drinking when you get older? I don't understand your question. A risk of drinking? Drinking alcohol? Like, what are you talking about? Let me know. I don't understand your question there. They say, Jonathan, do I prefer pizza without any cheese or with a vegan cheese? I prefer I don't like any kind of cheese. Vegan cheese on my pizza. Usually they make it's fattier and saturated fat. You know, it's not a friend of mine. I prefer just lots of to me, a nice classic vegan pizza has like a bunch of like some kind of tomato sauce all over it. Then you got veggies on top. You got some kind of like spinach or green and some mushrooms. Stuff like that. Slice some tomatoes on it. But yeah, I don't like a bunch of cheese on it. It's a deal breaker, but that's not my fave kind of vegan pizza. If that's what you like, that's cool. I'm just saying me personally, since you asked. Uncle, you never learned to surf out there in Hermosa Beach? That is a tragedy. Yeah, but you did a hell lot of inflatable mat riding. That's funner, I think. I mean, inflatable mat gets a bad rap. You can have some fun times on an inflatable mat. AJ Vintage, I don't think you missed too much tonight. We had a couple sort of anti-vegans, but nothing too big tonight. And the poop wall's not working tonight. I'm having some technical issue with my software, so I'll have to check that out next. I thought I checked everything out before I went on to that, but there's always some technical bug. You know why? It's because I'm vegan, right? That's why I have software issues. Where is Angie? I think she's just like chilling out, reading or watching TV tonight. What's that, Johnny? You've been stung by a jellyfish a long time in 5th grade. Is stung to burn. I guess I got stung by a ray. They like the warm water at some of the places out here. That hurts like a mother. Getting stung by a stingray. Yeah, poop wall glitch. We're having a poop wall glitch tonight. Yeah. Yeah, vegan software deterioration. That's what's really happened. Hey, did she ever get her channel back, guys? People are telling me it was gone, but it's coming back. Is that going on? Let's see, VLAM. You're struggling to gain weight. You're not at a deficit and eating till full. Also doing push-ups daily, but still can't get past 100 pounds. Wow. You're 5'5". Wow. I don't know what to tell you about that. That's not been my experience, especially like now, like COVID. Seems like all of us are gaining a few pounds. Ooh, got a super chat tip there. Well, what is happening? I'm in the wrong program here. What is happening? Hey, thanks AJ Vegan to Pizza Fun. I'll let Angie. We have the option for Pizza Fun tonight. Also, something we might do. I think last time you guys gave us Pizza Fun, instead of getting pizza at late night, Angie doesn't like to have like tomatoey stuff kind of late. By the time we get it, it's like 9 o'clock sometimes. We got Panda Express. It's got some of their like their tofu and what else was it? Some eggplant dish. You guys know what Panda Express is, right? I kind of forgot about them, but I relearned about them once they reintroduced for a limited time. They were testing out the Beyond Orange Chicken, which might be back now, but it was there for like a month or two, and I discovered, oh, there's other good things here too. So maybe we'll get some Panda Express. I'll let Angie know, but yeah, I'll see what she's up for. But thanks so much, Atomic Vegan, much appreciated. My leg went purple. No. Oh, from getting stung. VD is back, but under a different name. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, she has a second channel. You guys know too much about VD. VD, if you're watching, hey, you want to come after me, VD? Are you watching? Hey, I'm a 54-year-old vegan. I'll put my blood test there for you, VD. I'm going to get blood test again pretty soon. But I'll put my blood test link. You can check out my blood test. Put the link down there for you, VD. I'm 54, so what are you going to make up now? You know, before you're saying I'm bald and my eyebrows are falling out, well, definitely not bald. Look, I have all this hair. I can wear it down more like a fluffy K-pop bob. I can slick it back, so I'm not bald yet. I still have eyebrows. What other nonsense? I remember you said I have a crinkly forehead. Let's see. It can be. You know, if I go like this, it can be crinkly. But I can, don't have to do that. I can just be all chill like this too. So what other lies are you going to make up about me to try to further your BS view that veganism is destructive? And let's say I did have a crinkly line like this in my forehead. How would you know that veganism caused it? Maybe just getting old, because I am 54, Say I did go bald. How would you know veganism caused it? Like Joe Rogan's bald. Veganism didn't cause his baldness. So just letting you know, VD, if you're watching, please just stop making nonsense up. If you have a beef with me, so to speak, you want to talk about it, but please stop lying about me, okay? It's just completely ridiculous, these like slanderous lies you make up. Captain Crazy. Now I'm not going to get any Botox, but I might get someone that removes like this spot here. I don't like it, but who knows? It's not a priority. See what I'm saying here? I know I got it because I'm vegan, right? But I have no plan to do that anytime soon. That's the only thing I might do. But I tell you, I might dye my hair like a reddish dark brown, just because kids can do it. Guys in their 20s can do it. Why can't I do it too? I'm a musician. Musicians have known to have like kind of like hair stuff done, so I might do that. Yeah, Fu Man Poo. Veganism leads to eventual death. Veganism debunked, huh? That's pretty much it. Ryan has aged 11 years since he's been vegan 11 years. Veganism debunked, because if, he didn't go vegan, he would not age. You just freeze, in time forever if you're not vegan. Yeah, anyway. Joe King, they're saying she would be correct if I were in my 20s. Maybe so. If I looked like this when I was 20, maybe so, but then would veganism have caused that? Some people just look old when they're young, they age differently, But yeah, I'm 54. I'm going to be 55 in a couple months, Yeah, Uncle, I feel it. If you got hair, I'm going to play with it, Since I still got it, I'm going to keep having fun with it. Let's see. It's at Earthling Ed, St. Peter. Earthling Ed debated a cattle farmer from Scotland. I just saw that new video go up. I have to watch that. I just got done watching his Piers Morgan one, so I should watch this one next too. Earthling Ed puts out great content. Yeah, Captain Crazy. You knew a kid in 4th grade with white hair. Let me guess, that kid was vegan, right? So vegan deterioration is going to make a video about him. Just kidding. Marshall, your message got held up. I'll show it, but it's true. 100% of meat eaters will die, and 100% of vegans will die. It's just, there's no diet like circumvents death. And no diet circumvents age. That's why it's so pathetic that people like her make videos poking fun of people who age over time. I mean, I'm sure I can make a video looking at how she looked when she started and how she looks now. And oh my God, she's aged 5 years. Oh my God, her diet debunked. Let's see. Well, I've been on 2 hours. I came on a little early tonight. I came on 10 minutes earlier than normal. And it's about 10 minutes before the top of the hour here. So yeah, any more questions before I go? I'm start getting some dinner going pretty soon. I'm hungry. Did some lower body workout today. Been editing a new music video all day. I'm ready to eat some more calories. Eat some of that cooked food, huh? That addictive cooked food that causes cancer or whatever. AJ Vintage, I'll talk to Angie. Either we'll make the Tuscan kale pilaf, or I'll get us some Panda Express, with the donations that you guys give tonight. If we don't get that Panda Express tonight, probably get it in a day or two, because yeah, it depends if we want to head out or not. It depends. I'm kind of tired today a little bit, so we'll see what's up. But yeah, either Panda Express or Tuscan kale pilaf. You made kitchery this week, AJ Vintage. So did we. I tell you, hardly a week goes by where we don't make the kitchery from the Keep It Carb book. Marshall, you've had gray hair since you were 25. Well, veganism debunked, right? Even though I'm sure you weren't vegan at 25. I don't know. It's just a genetic thing. Angie's family, there's like a gray spot that runs through the family. She first had a little gray spot there when she was a teenager, before she was, way before she was vegan. Justin, what's for dinner? Peter and you are having a vegan calzone. That sounds good too, man. Send some of that down here to California. Airmail. And it was good. Your kitchen was good, AJ Vintage? Awesome. Awesome. Let's see. Uncle, one of my favorite thought experiments is to go back in time when you were about 10 years old, knowing what you know now. Huh? That is an interesting thought experiment, huh? Load up on like Apple and Google and Tesla stock, stuff like that. Huh? Just kidding. I don't know what's the best brand of cheese for a calzone. You're going to have to ask Justin and Peter if they have any recommendations. I've never made a vegan calzone before. Let's see. Captain Crazy, do I have some workout tips? You're trying to get big while I've got motivation. Yeah, motivation is the biggest factor for any kind of exercise, Captain Crazy. You just got to want to do it. I work out every day. Like maybe I'll take a day off like once every week or two, but yeah, every day I'm doing something. 2 days a week, that's basketball, and the other 5 days a week I'm out in my garage working out in my home gym. So just something I want to do. It's something I want to do when I wake up. Pretty soon after waking up, I'm out there working out. I like to work out in the morning. There's no rule about that or anything. That's how I prefer it. And that's why I'm doing live streams at night. Let's see. Does anyone know an online vegan bakery that sells vegan macarons? Macaronis? Macarons. I'm not sure what that is. Motivation is half vegan. Let's see. Johnny, hey Ryan, before I leave for boot camp on Tuesday, oh no, Johnny, I would love to head out to California eventually. Where should I go aside from LA or San Francisco? Everywhere in between. It's like, a road trip in between. You can drive the distance in between, but the whole coast between LA and San Francisco is amazing. Starting from down here, you got the whole South Bay, you got Ventura, Malibu, Ventura, Santa Barbara, San Luis Obispo, Monterey, Santa Cruz. It's an in between there, Big Sur. You got so much, man. Just check out California. Just a beautiful place. The memories will last a lifetime. Seriously, just drive up the California coast and you'll find vegan options. No problem. Even if you don't have a vegan restaurant, but use the Happy Cow app on your phone. You'll get all the information you need. Yeah, and Long Beach. Yes, try from Long Beach to San Francisco or San Francisco to Long Beach. All right, so any more questions before this 2-hour live stream is over? And I'll tell you, for next week we have more stuff. I have a video I'm working on. I'm editing of me playing against a professional basketball player at my gym. We played 3 games of one-on-one, so I'm editing that. I'll get that out for you. I'm working on a new music video for Love Spirals. That's what I was working on all day today. So I'm working on 2 videos right now: the gym video and the music video. I'll try to get another live stream out next week too. I should be around. Let's see. Yeah, Big Sur. You know what I'm talking about, Van Moynihan. Big Sur is amazing. Even though I've only driven through there once, I remember my mind was blown. Oh yeah, Angie. Yeah, she just released an Angie's Animal Friends last week, I think it was. Yeah, last week. So yeah, she probably puts out like 1 a month on average. All right, guys, I'm gonna call this one over. 2 hours. I know the last couple of weeks you guys had me on 2.5, 3 hours, something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this one down to my normal 2-hour live stream. That's been my average for years. A surf stream. Oh, I got to get back surfing first, and it's hard to do a surf stream. You know, I don't have a waterproof like video camera or something like that. But I tell you, I plan to start surfing again this summer. I got to get my board fixed and get back out there. But you know, one step at a time. Anyway, I want to thank all you guys. Thanks for showing up again on a Friday evening. Thanks to Uncle Wall and Peter and Tracy for moderating. Much appreciated. And yeah, just thanks for making this another pleasant Friday for myself. Hopefully you guys got something out of it too, or else you wouldn't be coming back, right? So I assume you guys are. And thanks again for all your very kind donations to our small channel. Even though we have 211,000 subscribers, we're a small channel. Most of those people have long gone since we started back in 2013, and our channel was blowing up back then. So anyway, guys, thanks so much, and appreciate all your love and your support and all your good vibes. And you know, I don't know what to say other than thank you guys. All right, so I'll see you next time, next Friday, same time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'll try my best next week. I know I say this all the time. I'm going to try my best next week to do a midweek live stream. So don't be surprised if you see me coming on Tuesday, something like that. And maybe I'll even come on at a weird time as well. So be prepared. If you can't make it, you can always watch the replay afterwards, guys. All right, guys, so thanks so much. And until next time, let's remain happy, healthy, and vegan. Bye, guys. Peace out.